the political rivalry and political killings in Kerala are just not a new phenomenon. This rivalry between the RSS and the left has been going on for multiple years, but the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has now accused the SDPI and the RSS for vitiating the atmosphere in the state and blamed them for violence.
On Tuesday, the Kerala High Court acquitted 13 RSS activists accused of murder of a CPM youth, a wing leader. That was back in 2008. The court also pulled up the prosecution for trying to tutor witnesses and form a scripted story to frame the RSS workers. The court observed that there was absolutely no evidence worth its salt and prosecution had failed to prove any corroborative circumstance. The RSS is now slamming the left for framing its men and making their families suffer for 14 years.
You know, the most of the Marxist leaders who have been killed are due to the fractional fight between the CPI, CPM on the one hand and within the party of CPM. To hide the shame of the factionalism and violence erupting inside the party, they accuse the RSS. This judgment of Kerala High Court exposes the real character of the Communist Party of India, Marxist in Kerala. Now it's the moral duty of Sitaram Yechuri to apologize before the nation the suffering of 13 RSS workers and their families for decades.
Yesterday, the Honorable High Court of Kerala has once again vindicated what the Sangha has been telling for so many decades. You know, in Kerala, the Marxist party using its red police, I would like to call the Kerala police as red police, highly politicized the police force in the whole country, that is Kerala police. That red police, it is prosecuting the innocent using cooked up evidence while protecting the party's murders, goons and smugglers. This is the case which is going on and we are complaining this aspect for several decades.
But a day later, Chief Minister Vijayan stood up on the floor of the Assembly House and accused the RSS and the SDPI leadership for sowing the seeds of communalism in the state. He went on to draw parallels with what has been happening in other states and said that this has to be stopped in Kerala, a sentiment that has been echoed by his party leaders. No word, however, on the prosecution in the state that has failed to prove a case. Worse still, are now being accused of framing innocence. The left has now called the verdict as unfortunate.
തകർക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നതല്ല കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ ക്രമസമാധാന നില. ഈ രണ്ട് വർഗീയ ശക്തികളും അതിന് നേതൃത്വം കൊടുക്കുന്ന RSS ആയാലും SDPI ആയാലും ആ രണ്ട് കൂട്ടരും നമ്മുടെ നാടിൻ്റെ പൊതുവായ സമാധാനം തകർക്കാനാണ് ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ രണ്ടിനെയും ഒന്നിച്ചു കൂട്ടാൻ കഴിയുന്ന ചില ഘട്ടങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നത് ഞാൻ മറക്കുന്നില്ല. നമ്മുടെ നാടിൻ്റെ ഇന്നത്തെ അവസ്ഥ ഗുണകരമല്ല. ഇവിടെ മറ്റ് സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിൽ സംഭവിക്കുന്ന കാര്യം നിങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചറിയണം. അന്ധമായ CPIM വിരോധം വെച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ആ CPIM വിരോധത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനം LDF സർക്കാർ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നു എന്നതാണ്. LDF സർക്കാരിന് വലിയ തോതിലുള്ള ജനപിന്തുണ ലഭ്യമാകുന്നു എന്നതാണ്. അത് ഇല്ലാതാക്കാൻ
Very unfortunate judgment from High Court's division bench regarding the murder of Vishnu. Vishnu was an DYF activist while we were in SFI. He was being brutally murdered by RSS. Due to lack of evidence, High Court has acquitted the whole accused. So as far as CPM is concerned, Vishnu's Vishnu's family has met CM along with our party leaders. We are planning to approach before Supreme Court to get justice. We hope we will get justice from Supreme Court. SDPI and RSS are the two sides of the same coin. Both are creating unnecessary problems in Kerala. They want to destroy the communal harmony in Kerala. on the one side, SDPI is killing CPIM, and on the other side, RSS is killing CPIM. Both are afraid of us. We are against all communal forces, both Muslim communalism and Hindu communalism. Both we are fighting against those communal fringe groups. That's why both are attacking us.